hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Like 54, like 54. Diamond. Set.
Here's Levis. That finds the former Jaguar, Calvin Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Like 49.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be taken across midfield. Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Levis back to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Levis sets up to throw here.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Tonight.
Now Levis.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
from the 33. Here's second down and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will... Swung home. It's a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
49, Mike.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
Levis to throw it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 21-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Well, Love wants to shift things around.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll run left with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Mike zero.
Play action now. Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Levis looking to throw.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested. but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Like 13. 22 Linda. 22 Linda.
Levis throwing for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Levis.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Second and 10.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And Levis going back to the air.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down, 18 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
38 yards.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Love throwing for it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he's got it to about the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
22 Linda. Here we go.
They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Love looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
Like 24. 54 readers, right?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyjae Spears, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Dancing to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Touchdown! Christian Watson with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now here's Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tony Pollard. His third rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action this time with Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Love now. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One last shot at the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One last shot now for Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this